Hey guys, so this is my 30th day off sugar. Woo! I'm just gonna go through a couple things that have helped me along the way. A couple healthy snack alternatives that I've used to kind of curb my sweet cravings. And the one thing I will say about cravings is that probably by the 7th or 8th day, I was noticing a significant decrease in my sugar cravings. Just cutting it out for about 9 days, huge difference. We have a lot of kind of buzz in our head, which what I would call like food noise of just like, I want this or I want that or I want that, and a lot of this kind of food noise comes from being hungry. So one of my biggest tips that I could give you is to eat healthy, filling meals. So eat filling meals before bed. And then if you are hungry or you are kind of in the snacky mood, it's not going to come from a place of, well, I didn't eat dinner, so now I just want to pick out. Or, for myself, if I eat dinner around 5:30, maybe I'll have a fruit bowl around 7 or 8, or maybe I'll have a bowl of oatmeal with blueberries. Or if I don't feel full, I will eat something that is more filling, like an apple and peanut butter or something like that, to satiate me without me going towards the bad junk food, like the chips and the soda and the ice cream. So a lot of the times, and this is another cue too, sometimes what you're feeling isn't even hunger. Sometimes it's dehydration. So drinking lots of water is a huge plus. You got to drink lots of water, and that will kind of trick your brain. If you think you're hungry, drink a ton of water and reassess. Am I really hungry or was I just thirsty? So that's a big tip. And I'm just gonna go down just like a couple healthy snack alternatives that have helped me along the way. And so it'll just be like a little slideshow today. Okay, so this first one, a bowl of strawberries and grapes. Pretty simple. I love strawberries, I love grapes, both very sweet. Strawberries, you get a little bit of a tang in there. If you want to, with grapes, this is another great recipe with grapes that I haven't done in a while, but I have tried this and it was really good. What you can do with grapes is you can get a bag or a bowl of grapes. You can put squeeze lemon all over it. Then for me, instead of sugar, I use monk fruit with allulose, and it's like comes in like granulated. It looks like sugar, like a brown sugar. So I take a couple like scoops of that and just scatter it around the grapes, kind of mix that up, and then pop that in the freezer. And you get like Sour Patch Kids, because like the lemon is giving you the sour, the grape is giving you the sweet, and the little bit of monk fruit is giving you that sweet too. So it's almost like candy. It's really good. Oh my God, I had a horrible situation happen to me with grapes. Do not feed your dog grapes. Do not leave grapes out around your dog. I think I'm a little shell shocked from even eating grapes. I don't know if I'll be buying them anytime soon because my dog got into some grapes that I had left out. And by the time I had realized she had gone upstairs, it was too late. And so when I ran up there, I had just Googled on my phone, are grapes toxic to dogs? Was shocked that they are, because I feed her blueberries all the time, and ended up having to house call the vet to my house to make her throw it up, and then it was a whole ordeal. So that was $300 grapes for me. And so $300 down, dog saved. I just gonna throw this out there in case anyone doesn't know. Don't feed your dogs chocolate, which is seeming common sense, but don't feed your dogs grape, because I had no idea. So don't feed your dogs grapes. Okay. This one. Okay, so this is like probably my favorite substitute for ice cream right now. So the acai berry bowls. And this one is packed full of antioxidants. So the acai is a superfood. We know that, right? This one is packed with blueberries, strawberries, goji berries, another huge superfood, and bananas, and a little peanut butter drizzle on top. So good. Oh my God. Like, when I eat these bowls, it's the same level of serotonin. It's the same level of sweet and dopamine that I get from eating ice cream. So, if you are craving ice cream, go get an acai bowl. I know that they have some that you can buy at there's some acai bowls that you can get at Whole Foods, or they might even have them at Kroger and Publix, where you can get the acai bowls that have the fruit in there, and I think they come frozen, and they come with a side pack of granola. It's really good. It's really healthy. When you're craving something sweet, that is a really good go-to. So along with smoothies, don't forget the smoothie bowls, because like I said, before I quit sugar, I was kind of addicted to Froyo. I loved Froyo so much. I would just think about it and I would just want it. And that's the thing with sugar. Once you get addicted, it's like you can't stop, and that's one of the reasons that you're addicted, is because it doesn't just become ice cream or Froyo once every week or twice a week. It becomes every night, and then for me, I was craving sugar in my coffee. I was craving sugar in muffins, sugar in little treats throughout the day, and I never used to do that. It was only at night. So once I realized, okay, I'm addicted to this, then cutting it out, I realized, holy shit, I was addicted and now I'm not, and so yeah, for ice cream, acai bowls, those are really good, so don't forget about those. This one is really good. So what I like to call this is, I would call it like a brownie butter peanut butter spread with green apples. You can use green apples or Fuji apples. If you're really feeling like you want something sweet, I would go with the Fuji apple. The brownie batter has cacao powder, monk fruit, and peanut butter, and you put like a little bit of water and pop that in the microwave for like about 30 seconds. And when it comes out, stir it all up together, and it's like a chocolate. It's literally like Nutella, except it's healthy, because it has the real cacao powder, which has so many antioxidants, so many minerals. It's really good for you. So yeah, I like to eat this with either Fuji apples or green apples. The green apples add a little tartness. And if as you'll learn kind of through this video, like, I like sweet and savory kind of mixed together. So everyone's different, but I like a little bit of sweet and savory mixed together. So this is the perfect recipe for that. It gives you it hits the chocolate cravings if you ever have chocolate cravings, and then the apple is healthy and it gives that little bit of tartness or extra sweetness, depending if you go Fuji or green apple. So this is just this is a really good staple for my nighttime snacking. I would say around 7 or 8 p.m. if I'm really feeling hungry, like I just need to eat some fruit, or I just need to eat maybe even a little like the protein in peanut butter. Not that I would say that peanut butter is the best protein source, but peanut butter does have protein in it. So I feel super comfortable eating a little bit of peanut butter every once in a while. With all these snacks that I'm showing you, I don't necessarily eat these every night. But when I'm in the snacking mood, like last night, I probably had like a little handful of trail mix that had a little bit of dried fruit, a little bit of dried banana, and peanut butter. I'm sorry, not peanut butter, peanuts. And so I ate just a little handful of trail mix, had a little protein shake that had like 26 grams of protein, and I was in bed, and I was so tired at that point that I just wasn't even thinking about eating anymore. So if you're satiated with your dinner and you're satiated with your meal, sometimes the best thing to do is just to eat something small and then go to bed. When you go to bed, you don't think about food, you're going to sleep, so That's one of the things with the food noise, you know, just a tip to kind of just be like, there's nights where I'm, you know, thinking about food too much, and those are the nights where I have to eat something small and healthy and then just take myself to bed, because there's no need to stay up and snack. Okay, so next up, this isn't technically a snack, but I'm just gonna show this to you as something that I've subbed out because I have quit gluten just around the same time I quit sugar. Now, I'm not saying that I am more sugar-free than I am gluten-free, because I do eat glutens in small amounts, just kind of how I eat dairy. You know, dairy and gluten I can eat in small amounts, but they're not a big portion of my diet. So with gluten, if there are gluten-free options, I will get them. If there is, like, for instance, in a tortilla, I'm not going to necessarily count that as oh, I can't have that because it has flour in it. You know what I mean? It's a small enough amount for me that I'm not going to be like, okay, I can't eat that. So in small amounts, I'll have gluten, but in large amounts, I'll opt for it out. And if there's always an option that I can opt for gluten-free, I will. So here is my gluten-free burger. It's lettuce wrapped, and this has been the biggest hack, you guys. Like, lettuce wrapped burgers. I love burgers. I love red meat. I love steak. I'm anemic. I have low iron. So eating these, like, you know, high iron foods, like, really does something for my brain and my body that I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I need to eat. So for me, you know, I can't give up burgers, but I can make them a little bit healthier with having them lettuce wrapped. I just had a lettuce wrapped bison burger last night, and you guys, it's so good. Like, you don't even notice the bread not being there. Like, you're just focused on how good the burger is. And this was actually at Five Guys. And so yeah, I love Five Guys. Yeah, so it was 10 out of 10. Top tier. If you want to feel like you're eating almost like a cheat meal, but you're still making it a little bit healthy, lettuce wrap burgers. They are so good. They're delicious. They're gluten-free. Okay, so this one was kind of an experiment. I have been known to put too much baking soda into pretty much everything that I bake. And so this was kind of a recipe that I looked up online. It was cacao powder, almond flour, a little baking powder, and I added a little bit of monk fruit and a little bit of stevia chocolate chips on top. And so this is really good if you're craving something chocolatey. Oh, and it was an egg. There was an egg in there too. So this is really good if you're craving something chocolatey, that's like kind of cakey. It's really good, like a muffin, or because I was eating a lot of chocolate muffins before. So this is really good recipe if you want something cakey and sweet, and chocolatey. I'm not gonna say that I love the egg in there. There's a lot of different kinds of mug cake recipes. This is what I would call mug cake. There's a lot of different kind of mug cake recipes, and I would just suggest, if the first one you tried isn't the best, like, just keep trying them. You know what I mean? I used almond flour and an egg in this one. I might try to find one without the egg and with my other gluten-free flour that's kind of a mix of rice flour and tapioca flour, and it's kind of a mix of, it has a different consistency than almond flour. Almond flour is a little chunky. This flour that I have that's still gluten-free is a little bit more refined. So I might switch up the recipe a little bit on this. You can always keep trying more mug cake recipes. I mean, there's thousands online. So just find one that you enjoy, that works for you. And this one's just a great one. I've seen one with ground up oats instead of the egg. That one, I've tried that one, and that one came out a lot better for me. I really enjoyed that. So I don't have the recipes on me, but They were really good, and I'll try to find the one that I really liked, because I've actually found it on Instagram, and that one was pretty good, and it didn't have that it didn't have the sponginess that the egg brings, so I kind of liked the oats better. So anyway, yeah, so this next one, this one's just a staple for me. I love Tajín and any type of fruit. You can give me Tajín with watermelon, with cantaloupe, with honeydew melon, and it's gonna taste so good. So pairing Tajín with your favorite fruit, like for instance in this picture, pineapple. I've probably eaten like 2 whole pineapples on separate occasions, but like every time I make this, I eat the whole pineapple. So it's kind of like even the core. I eat the core, the whole pineapple, like it's gone. So yeah, this one's a really good one if you want something to just snack on. The Tajín almost makes it like a chip or something, because the seasoning is so good. I've also used Tajín on peaches. It's really good. Peaches are really good. Yeah, it's just delicious, you guys. You have to try it. You definitely have to try this one, Tajín and pineapple. And you can try it with any fruit, but that is one of my faves. And this one, so I have made a couple variations of this, and I'll show you guys both. The first variation is gluten-free toast. Toasted, you want to toast it kind of hard so it's a little bit crunchy. Then you put goat cheese on it. You can layer it with prosciutto, put a little piece of prosciutto on there, and then put a little bit of fig jam. I know it sounds weird, but fig jam and goat cheese go really well together. The goat cheese is very savory, the fig jam is very sweet, and so putting those two together, so good, so good. Another variation I've made of this is goat cheese on gluten-free crackers, with a little bit of the fig jam, and then sliced quartered peaches that you can put the peaches on top of the cracker, and you get the sweet from the peach and the fig jam, but you get the savory from the goat cheese. It's just a great snack, you know. I think I ate this almost in place of a meal because it was so good and filling. But yeah, goat cheese is really good. It's lactose free, which I love. So I do eat goat cheese more than regular cheese because it is lactose free, and it goes really well in a lot of different recipes. So that's just another one of my healthy snacks. Enjoyed just a flashby of some of my healthy alternatives that I've used. I can't say that I have weighed myself from quitting sugar for 30 days, but I will say my clothes fit better. I see more of my abs in the mirror. I know I'm getting thinner just from looking in the mirror and knowing my body. And, you know, a good judge of kind of like, you know, for me, like full length mirrors and going to different places to see myself in different mirrors, that's what gives me the most understanding, because certain mirrors can make you look certain ways, but if you kind of test how you look through all these different mirrors, you can kind of see, okay, you know what, I am losing weight, you know, like I am, you know. And the biggest determiner, it's not the scale, it's fitting into your clothes. Like if you're fitting into clothes that were tight on you, that are now like loose fitting and fit well, which has been my story, then you know, okay, you're in the right direction, you know. So I can tell visibly that my face and my body have slimmed down without even needing to go on the scale. If we do have a weigh-in, I will weigh in with you guys, but you have to remember too, muscle weighs more than fat. So if you've been building muscle, then you're going to you know, you're not going to get a very good rating on the scale of body fat percentage loss because you're going to be building muscle. And that's one of those things where, you know, if you have a body scan machine or access to a body scan machine, my CrossFit gym has one that I can use at any time. And when we first get started, we're going to use, me and my husband are going to use both those machines to see where we're at. And in about 6 months, check it. And in a year, check it. And so it's just good to, you know, have those, you know, options, because that will show you, I mean, it will be as specific as telling you your water weight, your body fat percentage, your muscle mass. I mean, honestly, in each arm, in each leg, it'll tell you if one arm has more muscle or one leg has more muscle than the other. And it's a really good determining factor of body fat percentage. So that's a huge plus. Also, yeah, I would just say, look and see how your clothes fit, So if you can do the body scan, do that. Sometimes they have them in work offices or in other medical health places. But yeah, I wouldn't go off of a regular scale, but I will take you guys with me if I do a weigh-in, just to see the past month of me cutting out sugar and if I have lost pounds because of that. So I have my last weigh-in from my physical that I went to see my doctor. So if I do take you guys, that will be fun. We can do that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this video and seeing all my healthy snack alternatives. I hope you guys find something that works for you, and comment below your favorite snack alternatives and the stuff that you eat to kind of curb your sugar cravings. So comment below, and I hope you guys like and subscribe, and thanks for listening.